What's it like staying at the Maui Coast Hotel in Kihei, Maui in 2026? Find out next on Jaycation. Hey, what's up, Jaycationers? Welcome back to another video here in the Maui series. Aloha! We are here in one of the more popular parts of the island. This is Kihei, and today we will be staying at the Maui Coast Hotel here in their brand new Kai Tower, which just opened up in 2024. We're gonna check out a Kai Tower Oceanview Ali'i Suite, show you the 3 restaurants that they have to offer around Maui Coast Hotel, and show you why Kihei is one of the more affordable spots to stay here on the Valley Isle of Maui. So special shout out to Maui Coast Hotel. Please use the promo code Maui Jaycation to save 20% off up until March 28th, 2026 on any room here at Maui Coast Hotel. But let's get to touring the hotel. So here's the hallway. Brand new building, built in 2024. Love the carpet. And over this way are the elevators. You got 2 elevators. There is a waiting bench here and a house phone. And if you look right outside, you're looking to the south. You can see the water and the swimming pool down below. Really nice elevator. And we are going down to 1, and you do have to use your room key when you are coming up to activate it. And this is actually the room key right here, this bracelet. You don't have to put it on your wrist. This is the lobby area of the Kai Tower. Tons of couches and coffee tables, some orange chairs over here, some wooden chairs, and you do have the flow water refillable station. And if you need some assistance with your luggage, they do have these dollies over here you can use to bring to your car and up to the room, or vice versa. This is their infinity pool. Pretty long one. And then there's another regular pool. Tons of day beds and towels all around. There is a bar here with pina coladas, beers, and cocktails. Really nice. And then you got the lanais of the Kai Tower here. I'm on the other side of this building. And then they also have some seating here for the bar area. You can also order drinks and food. And then there is a few beds over this way with some cover on it. There's also a couple of jacuzzis here. There's one over on this side. There's a shallow water area here. And then there's a jacuzzi here in the back of the infinity area. You could grab your towels over this way. You can also rent out these bikes. They got priority bikes. And if you go to the front desk, you can rent them out. They even have baskets. So if you need to pick up some cinnamon rolls or anything down the street, you have that basket to bring it back with. This right here is their original tower, and the front desk is over in the original tower. There's only 2 towers here. This is where valet drop-off is. And you also have parking all around the facility. I parked mine right near where my room is. They do have an enterprise car desk over here. Tons of seating over that way. And this is the lobby check-in waiting area. Plenty of seats over here. And there is the registration desk. They have about 2 or 3 people there working at any given time. And there is a gift shop, which is currently closed. Really nice island decor here on the lobby area. They even have lays and then a flow water dispenser. More waiting chairs and coffee tables right by the elevators of this tower. When I was checking in earlier, they gave me this really nice cold towel with a flower on it, so you can clean your hands after you sign all the stuff you do during registration. That is the original tower, built in 1992, and it's called the Hoku Tower. Hoku means star in Hawaiian, and Kai means sea. These are the enterprise cars, so you can rent your car here. We are walking over towards the front of the hotel, over to the main street. Very front of Maui Coast Hotel is the Kihei Cafe Maui Coast, one of the 3 places you can eat here. You can grab some breakfast, lunch, or dinner. And this is the sidewalk where you can go to all the other commercial shopping centers, as well as cross the street over to the beach. And there are plenty of crosswalks over here, and food trucks too. This is the main drag of Kihei, where you'll see all the resorts, vacation rentals, restaurants, food trucks. And then if you keep going down over this way, you'll end up in Wailea area, where the Grand Wailea and the 4 Seasons, home of the White Lotus, season 1 was filmed. And the name of this This restaurant is called Miso Phat Kihei. It's a very popular sushi restaurant that has just opened up a location in the parking lot of Maui Coast Hotel. They're only open for dinner right now. They're still trying to work everything out. We might try this out for dinner tonight. There is the Kai Tower. This is where I'm staying. I am on the 4th floor. And another thing that's really cool about Maui Coast Hotel is that they have EV charging stations here. And if you're a paid guest, you do get discounts. You just have to use a particular app. I think the app is called ChargePoint. So if you rent a car, one of these EV cars, you can use it. This is the very front of the Kai Tower, the Star Tower. And like I said, you do need to use your room key to get in. Now check this out. This is the Maui Coast Volkswagen. One Buzz is on the license plate. This car, when in operation, will take you within a 3-mile radius, pick you up and drop you off around Kihei. So if you want to go to Ululani's in South Kihei, you can. And that's a really cool van. It's also a mini EV car at that. And the name of the pool bar is the Hano Kihei Cafe Pool Bar. Down in the distance, elevated, is the jacuzzi area. And then there is more seating over here, as well as covered tables and benches. People are getting their pool time in right now because it had just stopped raining. It rained for 2 straight days. The reason why you're not seeing any Super Bowl Sunday footage, because I was here during Super Bowl Sunday, is because it was pouring so hard that we just watched the game and didn't even record. Then we just checked in here today in Kihei at the Maui Coast Hotel. Before we check out more of the resort, I would like to ask y'all to please subscribe. Only about 38% of you are subscribed that watch these videos, especially over the last few months. So if you could hit that subscribe button, I'd really appreciate it. And use the promo code Maui Jaycation for 20% off a stay here at Maui Coast Hotel. It must be booked by March 28th, 2026. People are packing one of the jacuzzis over here. We're gonna go on a little walk. The hotel has this really cool garden walk with all these nice islander plants, palm trees, and we are headed towards their pickleball courts behind their original tower. Their original tower is a long tower, and at the very end of this will be the pickleball courts, but you can enjoy some beautiful island foliage. Noticed quite a few people out on their lanais getting work done on their laptop, probably answering emails back from the mainland. That's a nice way to wind down your day. So there is plenty of guest parking all around the hotel and plenty of bikes. But up here are the pickleball courts. Opens at 7 a.m., closes at dusk. Let's check it out. Looks like you're gonna need a password to get in here, but let's take a look. I saw a little opening through a gate. Looks like there are 3 pickleball courts over here. No tennis courts though. Pickleball is all the jam nowadays, I guess. We need to make sure we give you the thoroughest review. So we are gonna go to the fitness center. I was told it was above the Kihei Cafe in the very front of the hotel. All right, made it to the fitness center. Just gotta take up this ramp. Actually gotta go up the stairs above the restaurant, I'm told. And what do you know? There is the fitness center. Let's see what they have to offer. So they got medicine balls, some dumbbells, smaller medicine balls, 1 stationary bike, 2 Pelotons, 2 ellipticals. And over this way are some machines. Actually got plenty of machines here. They even got a squat rack right here, leg press. This is actually a pretty big gym. Then there are 2 treadmills there, and then the free weights are over in the corner, but there's 1 person there, so I don't want to bother them. Just outside is Kihei, and the beach is right across the street. Pretty impressive fitness center, and they also do have the free weights, like I said, and a couple of benches for you to use. This is the Kihei Cafe. They do have beverages, cold brew, and some pastries over here. You get acai bowls, drinks. They do sell Kihei souvenirs. They do have a lot of seating areas. They even have a nice patio out here, more seating out by the street, and then a nice patio with a little waterfall here, a little waterfall pond. And if you need an ATM, they got one here right by the entrance. They have cheeseburgers, sandwiches. They got locomocos, pancakes, fried ribs. Looks pretty good. They do have a breakfast menu. They're open from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. They also have a quick stop coffee spot here. You get espressos, brewed coffees, and signature drinks. So this hotel is equipped with it all. Hey there, Jaycationers. It is about dinner time here at Maui Coast Hotel, and Miso Phat just opened up just across the way. I want some of that miso soup and maybe some sushi or some Japanese cuisine, so let's check it out. I heard it's really good. There are a couple of other locations around the island. I think the west side has one, and then there's another one somewhere here in Kihei. If you're curious to know where dinner is, it's just right across the parking lot. Easy walk, just across the parking lot from my tower. These are their hours of operation, temporarily 5 to 9. Looking at the menu here, they do have miso sake, 4 different types. They have an array of cocktails. They even have a sakura spritz here and a miso stubborn drink. And they do have Kirin Ichiban, Sapporo, and MBC Sunshine Girl and MBC Big Swell IPA on draft. All right, kumpai, Jaycation Nation. Ooh, nice ice cold Kirin Ichiban. Looking at their menu, they got specialty rolls, sashimi, poke bowls, temaki, vegetarian rolls, nigiri sushi, hosomaki, and some regular sushi rolls. Then they also have stuff from the kitchen, small sides, tempura noodles, drinks and desserts, and they do have some ube here. Loving the names of the specialty rolls. Miso the bomb, miso pretty, miso happy. You guys get the picture. We're not eating at a place called Miso Phat and not trying their miso soup, so gotta try out the miso soup. Oh yeah, nice and salty. I see some tofu in there. Gotta get that slurp on. Great stuff. First things first, after the miso soup, we got the chicken gyoza. They also offer a veggie, pretty big slices of gyoza, and they do give you the sauce right here.
Come out okay? Do you like it?
Nice little spice to the sauce too. This is tasty gyoza. You get 6 pieces. We came, we saw, we conquered the gyoza. Got the main event. This is the sushi roll, spicy salmon. Got some spicy drizzle here with some chili. Got the cucumber here, and then we got my soy sauce with ginger and wasabi. Let's mix it up a bit. Tasty sushi. Salmon is good. Not too spicy too. Number 2. It's crazy how fast sushi fills me up. I do want dessert tonight though. Little view of the restaurant here. They do have a bar on 3 sides. They do have those drinks on draft, and they do have Moscow Mule cups over there. That I'm gonna do dessert. Your boy couldn't resist the ube mochi cake with vanilla ice cream for dessert. 2 pieces of ube. They do have ube drizzle on top. I was gonna ask for green tea, but the green tea ice cream is gone. Let's try it out. Like a light mochi cake taste. Nice mix. Make sure you get this ube drizzle on the plate. That's what makes it flavorful. There's always room for ube, guys. You know, Miso Phat was sensational. I miso liked it. Shout out to my friend Miso Lexi. I am gonna finish this beer, stumble across the parking lot, and we will continue this video here at Maui Coast Hotel. But this place is only 6 days old. Check out this octopus wallpaper they have here. Take a look at all this fish over here and taco. It's so popular. They have different Miso Phat hats and t-shirts, even some sake sets. I like that. That's how we roll. Miso Phat sushi. Nice. The pool is still open if you want to get some night swimming in as well.
The next morning.
If you do need ice, they have ice here, and they do have self-serve laundry, washer, dryer, open 24 hours. You're just gonna need your detergent. Some people even leave some pods here for you. Even waters. Oh yeah, beautiful day in South Maui. Wanted to give you guys an up-close look here at the infinity pool. It is saltwater, and then at the very end is the jacuzzi. Pretty huge jacuzzi. All the bubbles going here. There's the EVVW. Passing by Kihei Cafe, and there is a morning line here in the coffee kiosk as well as the restaurant. Pretty busy here. They love the breakfast, and literally not even a 3-minute walk from Maui Coast Hotel is Kamaole Beach. There are 3 different parts to it. They do have a South Maui Parks and Recreation volleyball court here, but the most important part is the beach. So glad to see the sun out today after 3 days of storming. But this is why people vacation here and pay the big bucks, to get views like this. Aloha there, Jaycationers. It is time for the oh so popular room tour. So we are in the Kihei Oceanview Ali'i Suite. It's their newest tower that opened back up in 2024. And you can tell it's still nice and fresh. Beautiful wood flooring, and all the furniture is really new and super nice. I love the huge LG TV they have here. And this is a 1-bedroom suite, and it has everything you may need for a short-term stay or even a long-term stay here on Kihei, which is the center of the tourist district of Maui, and you have access to plenty of restaurants. You could even walk there if you want, but there are 3 different places that you could eat here at the resort. To start, love the huge TV here in the living room. You do have this glass countertop on this wood drawer entertainment system, and a small working space right here with a light blue and cream designed futon type chair you can sit on, a little mini stool. There's a trash can and recycle right here. And then they also have those energizer lights that charge up. So just in case if power went out, you can use it. Welcome to the beautiful living room area. You actually have a nice gray couch here. You can see at least 3 people, 1 green velvet throw pillow, and this circular granite white countertop coffee table. This is the remote control. I already have Raw about to start in 5 minutes. And we got 2 velvet cream chairs over this way. And then you have the tall gold and white lamp to illuminate this side of the room. And you have light switches all over. So there's lights up top in the panels over here by the wall. And finally, there is another coffee table with a white and gray marble lamp with a matching coffee table. There's also outlets on the sides if you need to charge up stuff. So to round off the design of the living room, really nice gray, white, blue, and yellow carpet here, nice and plush. And most of the flooring is a light brown wood. Welcome to the kitchen area. You have 4 plush chairs over here, wick style, and they're pretty heavy chairs, so be careful you don't want to scrape the nice wood flooring here. And oh, thank you to Maui Coast Hotel. Gave me 2 champagne glasses. Looks like we got some Mio Netto Prosecco over here. Heck yeah, and it's nice and cold. Some Aloha cookies. Some shortbread cookies and Hawaii Fudge Company fudgettes, locally handcrafted in Hawaii. Ooh, I'm gonna be devouring those. But nice wood table right here, and you can eat your dinners, lunches, or breakfast. Anything you may please. I could even use this as my workspace. One thing I love about Maui hotels, especially this one, is they give you everything you may need. Unlike in Vegas, where they don't even give you a refrigerator or any microwaves, and sometimes not even coffee machines. But here, you have glasses up top, about 8 glasses, 4 bowls, and a bunch of small and big plates. There is a ice bucket with tongs, and then a cutting board if you want to use it to cut stuff up or turn it into a nice charcuterie board. They have a sink right here. They supply you with the sponge and dishwashing liquid. In here is your dishwasher tabs. This drawer is actually a dishwasher. Look, it just beeped right on up. Right below it is another drawer. And then here is where you got your spoons, forks, knives, and Cuisinart knives. And down below is just more storage space. This is the light switch for this part of the kitchen. And if you open this leather box up, there are creamers. There's dark roast coffee and medium roast coffee from Kauai Coffee. You also have 2 glass mugs here and your Keurig machine. So we'll definitely be making use of that in the morning. You also have a paper towel here. Nice refrigerator as well. I already put all my stuff here from Leota's and the cinnamon roll place, and then a full-size freezer right here. So it has everything you may need to just chill out and relax. I'm telling you, when I walked into this room, I was like, I just want to go to sleep and enjoy this Hawaiian vacation, but hey, we got work to do. Entryway, you actually have to go through 2 sets of doors just to get here, so that's extra safety, but it is a super safe area because you do need your room key to even enter the building. They do give you double locks over here, as well as a do not disturb sign. There's a nice long wood table right here. You could throw all your keys and stuff for the day. Throw the shoes down here so you can keep the floors nice, spick and span. And a shield-shaped mirror right here in the front. You also have this toilet room here. Pretty big toilet room. Nice abstract design. It's like an Easter ivy green and white. Your toilet paper dispenser is down here, and it is a low to the ground toilet. Extra toilet paper is here. There's a white trash can with a lid, a hand and face towel here, as well as your outlets and more light switches. You do have this nice oval sized mirror with 2 fluorescent lights on the side and then a light up top, and they do give you some face and body bar for the sink. Beautiful lanai, 2 white and brown chairs here, and a coffee table so you can look out into the water. You can see the other islands across the way and over towards West Maui on the other side. And this is facing the west, so you will get a really nice sunset. But with the storm here, I don't think we're gonna get a sunset here tonight, but you could just watch it from your lanai. As we were doing the room tour, they knocked on the door and gave a couple of nice water bottles. These are refillable water bottles. They do have refillable stations downstairs as well. They also gave me a Maui Coast Hotel tote bag. You can use this, and if you cross the street over to the beach, it's only a 5-minute walk. You can use this for the beach, but a little gray out, so we're gonna watch Monday Night Raw. Oh, and not to mention, they do have a huge black trash can right here before you enter the bedroom. Let's go to the bedroom. Welcome to the bedroom area. Really nice bedroom. You still got the wood flooring, but there is a rug here. Nice texture to it. It's a bluish gray and cream. You do have a nice velvet bench right down here overlooking the TV. Put your shoes on around this side, and a huge king size bed. I like the green and brown plant design on the throw pillow, and you do have 4 huge long pillows here, 2 nightstands with a black and white lamp and 1 drawer. You can use the USB-C and USB charger on the cable trio wireless charging port. There's even 2 outlets on top, and it also doubles as an alarm clock. On both sides of the nightstands, they do have 2 outlets, a USB-C and 2 USB chargers. That is a great touch, very modern. Even Vegas hotels don't have this for the most part. Over on this corner, you do have nightstand number 2 and this brown and white design. It almost looks like bow ties. Nice chill area here in the corner. Mini brown coffee table, more outlets here, the telephone, and you also have a drawer and a black and white lamp. Over in the dresser drawer area, you have 6 huge dresser drawers and a just as big LG TV, same size as the living room. You can access your Netflix, you could even cast, watch movies, and there's also a regular TV and channel guide there. They even have a rubbish bin and recycling bin here, and your air conditioning controllers. You have 1 controller here and 1 in the other room to control the temperatures because it can get hot out here. Welcome to the walk-in closet. Not all hotel rooms have walk-in closets, and this is a big one. They do provide you with about 8 hangers on this rack, 5 more pant hangers down below, and then another 8 wooden hangers here. The extra blanket for the pull-out couch. And over this way, there's 1, 2, 3 cubby holes. Instead of an ironing board, they do give you the handheld steamer. These work pretty efficiently. And if you need extra pillows, they have extra pillows inside here and a couple more drawers. They also offer laundry, dry cleaning, and all that good stuff. And that's the bag for it. And down in the very bottom is a huge safe. So you can lock up all your belongings in there. And then down in the bottom is a cubby hole for your shoes. So double door walk-in closet, that is definitely aloha. Welcome to the nice and bright bathroom area. You could hear my echo because it's such a big room. There is a long double sink. You have plenty of space for your toiletries over here. They do provide you with Scope mouthwash, Gray plus Finch body lotion, and they also have cotton swabs, as well as shower caps, makeup remover, a couple of glasses here with coasters. There's a magnifying mirror here on the corner, as well as a vanity mirror that's well lit over here, and it gets a little lower. And then they give you this yellow stool, so if you need to get your makeup done in the morning, you can, as well as your tissue box. There is a soap box here with soap on each sink. And down below is your hair dryer, bath tissue, hand and face towels, and regular towels. Look at this huge illuminated rectangular mirror. It's lit up on all 4 sides, and it really does brighten up this room. And there is also another light up here. Over in this corner, you have your regular towels and face towels. All right. Love this bathroom design in here. Kohler, deep bathtub. They even have this tray looking thing, so if you want to have a drink or have some breakfast while in the bathtub, you can throw a bath bomb in here. Here's another towel. I like the wood flooring there so you don't slip and slide when you get in and out. The window overlooks the side to another resort, plenty of palm trees, and you can kind of see the water in the distance. Then I also like the design of, it looks like some sort of ship with a sail out there. It's shaped like a fish, very islandy. Welcome to the shower. They do have a shower head really up high and another smaller shower head that you can detach and use. The hot and cold lever is over here, and to switch through one shower to the other, the lever is right here as well. Then you have the gray plus finish hand and body wash, shampoo, and conditioner that you can use. I also forgot to mention there is a weigh scale over here. When you're on vacation, maybe you don't get on the weigh scale because it can get pretty rough, especially when you're doing a top foods to eat in Maui video. I'm not getting on that weigh scale, guys. Behind glass door number 2 is a medium-high toilet, and you got your toilet paper right here on the side. You have separate rooms for the shower and the toilet. Nice and big bathroom here in the Ali'i Suite. This is a nice little touch. I've actually not seen these in very many resorts. They have a QR code. If you'd like to tip the staff, they make it easy for you because you could do digital tipping. When you tip that, it will ask you if it's the pool attendant, housekeeping, front desk, yada, yada, yada. And then you can tip them online. So that beats having to find dollar bills, $5 bills, $20 bills. You can do it all online. Finally, another lanai with 2 more chairs and a coffee table overlooking the water and Miso Phat Kihei. Now, this is a 100% non-smoking resort hotel. So if you need a smoke, you might have to step outside the property because no fumar in Maui Coast Hotel, which is a good thing in my opinion. Well, that will do it here from the beautiful Ali'i Suite. Nice, brand new spick and span spot overlooking the water. I am loving it. And we are gonna flash forward to 2 days from now, right before I check out, so I could give you my entire review of my stay here at Maui Coast Hotel. So take it away, future Jaycation. Mahalo.
Day 3.
Aloha Jaycation Nation. It is 2 days later and we are about to leave Maui. I have a flight in about 3 hours. Plenty of time. It's about a 35-minute drive to Kahului. I need to return my rental car, so I need to leave a little bit earlier. But the Maui Coast Hotel, if you guys want to stay in a place with great value and great amenities and in one of the newest towers in all the island for a pretty darn good price, you're gonna wanna stay here. Stay in the Kai Tower. They even have their original tower. And if you use Maui Jaycation, one word, not case sensitive, until March 28, 2026, you will receive 20% off any room type in your stay here at Maui Coast Hotel. So make use of that until March 28, 2026. It could be for any dates after that, so make sure you check that out. And I loved my stay here in the Ali'i Suite. It was so calm and literally peaceful. They built this building and I couldn't hear a single pin drop. I didn't even need my white noise at night. It was nice and quiet. I set my YouTube TV to sleep and TV just turned off on its own and I slept like a baby. I think I got 9 hours my first night. Really awesome amenities. I love that new saltwater
infinity pool that they have, and that jacuzzi was really great. There is a huge line during the day at the Kihei Cafe for breakfast, and Miso Phat has become a staple around the island, and they just opened up. Like I said, I was there about 5 or 6 days into their grand opening. Thumbs up to the Maui Coast Hotel. Check out Maui Jaycation for 20% off, and I definitely recommend it here on Kihei. That ABC store is right down the road too, is big, and so is the beach, just a 3-minute walk away. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it, and please consider subscribing. I know a lot of you who are watching my Hawaii content might not be subscribed yet. It shows because there's only about 34% of you guys watching these videos that are subscribed. The other 66% are not. So please do that. We're trying to get to 200K in 2026 or 2027. I'd really appreciate it, and we will see you in the next one. Please comment down below what hotels and resorts you'd like to see me cover around the world, or even in Maui in the future. I'd like to know. All right, Jaycationers, stay traveling, Maui. Let's go!